The topic we are going to see is server array and file array under module 4. So now we'll see server array. So it contains HTTP request header sent by the client, and it has some configuration options for PHP. For example, if you want to upload the file, so the user has to click the browser and see the and then he has to upload a file from the local machine and send back to the server. So the server all configuration is under php.ini. In that all the configuration which is available. The information will be there. So to use a server array, you simply refer to the relevant case sensitive key name called server name and server software and remote address, all those things. Server information key. So name, in the sense it contains the name of the site that was requested. It means the particular name if you give, then the request will be sent to. And address, it tells the IP of the server. I mean the location where it has been placed to the target destination site. It tells just a target destination site. And document root, it tells us the location from which you are currently running your script. So the script name key that identifies the actual script being executed. So the name, this is the name which is specially defined and described to actual script which is going to get executed. And request header keys. See here, it returns a request. Whatever the request method you are using, it returns the request method that was used to access the page. That is get. You can use any kind of methods called get method, head method, post method, and put method. So these get and post method is the most common HTTP protocol. So this get is used to request data from the specified resource, and then this post is sent back to server along with the requested content. So remote address, in the sense this key return the IP address of the requester. So user agent, it contains the operating system and browser that the client is using. Okay, whatever the information on the, I mean the holded information which is available on the client is using this user agent concept. And a referrer, it contains the address of the complete address of your web page that referred us to this one, and use the link also for this. And security, headers can be forged at any time. So we must be very careful by when we do have some kind of security when we code a PHP file also. There should be some kind of hackerism, and attackers can be easily hacked through our sensitive information. Maybe if we are using this get method and all, it never used to send any kind of non-sensitive information. So all the headers can be forged. So the HTTP referrer header can lie about where the referral came from. So that we must be very careful while handling those kind of information, and we should not send any information through those kind of HTTP protocols. And user agent can lie about the system and browser the client is using. And file array. So here in this file array, we are going to see how to handle the files and how we are going to upload the files. All those things we are going to see. And whatever the files we are uploading, everything will be stored under the, first of all, it will be stored under the temporary directory, and afterwards it will be moved to the target destination. So that these files associative array contains items that have been uploaded in the current request. So a server script must process the uploaded file in some way, like $files array helps in this process. So this array will contain a key value pair for each file uploaded in the post. First, a refresher on HTML forms. We will see how to upload the files now. And HTML required for uploaded files. Whatever the files you are taking, everything will be in the HTML form first. You must ensure that HTML form uses the HTTP post method. Since transmitting a file through URL is not possible, first of all, what is the process over here in the sense? First of all, the user wants to open the page, which all the information is available. Next thing, he has to click the browser button, and he wants to take his file from the local machine or any desktop application. Then afterwards, he wants to send request to through post method, and then by using access attribute, you have a multi-part form data attribute to the HTML. This performs the upload so that HTTP request can include it. So you must include an input type of the file like multi-part form data. So this allows to upload your files. Handling file. How to handle the file like so a file array will contain a key value for each file uploaded in the post, and the key for each element will be the name attribute from the HTML form, while the value will be an array is containing the information about the file as well as the file itself. So the key is called name, type, and temporary name, error, and size, because all the files which will be saved under the temporary directory, and afterwards it move to the target destination where you want to place it. This is how we discussed before. And the first thing, the user has to open the page, and he has to click the browser, and he has to upload the file from the local machine, and then afterwards he has to send request to the server, and server has to give response back to the browser or client along with the requested content. And here to upload the file we are using HTTP post multi-part. So this multi-part form data is the main concept for uploading your all the files, because the files which you are uploading should be stored in a way, and afterwards it will be moved to the target destination. And handling file upload in PHP. So name is a string. It contains the full file name used on the client machine. This includes any file extension. So type defines many type of the file, and temporary name is a full path to the location on the server where the file is being temporarily stored. And then error, so when it is temporarily stored, it is having a name called temporary name. When you want to access, when you if you want to give some kind of size, there should be a parameter called maximum size, and if you want to access for that also there is some different parameter, and we have some different type also. An error is an integer that encodes many possible errors and is set to error okay. So if the file was uploaded successfully, if it done, then integer value 0 will come. So size it is an integer representing the size in bytes of the uploaded file. File size restrictions. Now we are going to see the restrictions of your file size, and there are three main mechanisms for maintaining uploaded file. First, it should be in HTML form. HTML it is in the input form, and JavaScript in the input form, and PHP coding. So HTML in the input form. There was a hidden input field before any other fields in your HTML form with the name maximum file size, as we discussed in previous slide. So if you want to give a size, you have to use this parameter maximum file size. The file uploading must be complete before an error message can be received. So you can limit your file size through this HTML as like this. And if it is through JavaScript, you want to make limit your file size, means it allows the client side checks to happen before any data transmitted. So easily we can override. So this is one of the technique. You can limit your uploaded file size through this JavaScript. And through PHP, the third mechanism for limiting the uploaded file size is to add a simple check on the server side. So just in case of JavaScript, this was turned off or user modified the maximum file size, and through this PHP also you can limit your upload file size. So limiting the type of file load. If you want, if the user wants to upload an image and they uploaded a Microsoft Word document, see in this you want to upload any file. It may be text or image or any kind of document. You might also want to limit the uploaded image to certain image types like JPG, PNG. Well, this allowing BMP and others. You can examine file extension, and you can and then also the type field. Moving the file. You have to move your temporary file to permanent location on your server, so that we can use the parameter called move uploaded file. It takes in the temporary file location and files in the final destination. So you can move your uploaded file as like this. If the file was moved successfully, means there should be a message called